Hello, welcome back, you guys. In this makeup look, you're going to be learning how to achieve this glowy base. To be honest, this look is more about the glowy base than the eyeshadow look, so if you want to achieve this, stay tuned. The first thing you're going to use is anything to basically glue back your brows. You want to keep them simple. I don't like to film mine because mine are naturally full. So if you want to use an eyebrow pencil, that is entirely up to you. To start off with our skin prep, I'm using my usual routine, that is the Rhode glazing milk. Nothing can replace this in my routine, and honestly, if you've not tried it, just so you know, Rhode is coming to Sephora starting September 4th. You guys can get your hands on this too if you've not tried it before. And if shipping was an issue, I promise you, you can now get your hands on all Rhode skincare products. My second skincare product is this Caudalie Wino Perfect Serum, and honestly, I use this both day and night. And what I have experienced is, yes, of course, it takes care of the dark spots, but my skin has stopped purging the way it did before. I do not see my breakouts the way I broke out few years ago, which is a win-win because that was super painful. And now we're going in with our moisturizer. I'm using the Rhode Barrier Butter. I do feel like this adds the pearlescent film to the skin and it leaves my skin feeling super hydrated, and I have never achieved that with any moisturizer. Then I'm going ahead with the CL tint, and honestly, there's no going back for me when it comes to tints, to be honest. This is that one tint, it will adapt to the way you prep your skin. You can leave it matte, you can leave it moisturized. It's just going to give you that airbrush look in the end. This is my skin with the hydrating layer below. If I were to use a matte primer, it will go matte for me, and it has decent coverage as well. For the concealer, I'm using the Colfie concealer in the shade Ice Berry, and to be honest, again, this is one of the underrated products that is at Sephora. If you've never played with it, please head down and try this out. This will beat most of your skin like full coverage concealers, including one of my favorites, which is Tower 28. I do feel like this compares to it. Not Hourglass, not House Labs, not one of the full coverage ones, but it has decent amount of coverage. For powder, we're using the Hourglass Pressed Translucent Powder. I'm using the shade Light Medium here. I like to use this when I do want my under eyes to look hydrated but powdered down. I don't know if that makes sense. A lot of times when we use powders, they do give that dry film, and I do not like that for my everyday makeup look. For bronzer, I'm using the typical thing in my routine, which is the Mario Skin Enhancer in the shade medium. I like to use this because it gives a balm like film on the skin. Like, I don't know why I'm saying film so much, but the look basically. I hope you get it. I'm setting that in place with the House Labs powder bronzer because the powder bronzers from House Labs have this additional olive tone to it. They do not go orange on the skin, even if the camera here I think picked orange, but this bronzer is one of the best powder bronzers I have ever used. For blush, this has become such a staple for me. I love using the Rhode Tan Lines Pocket Blush. It has the perfect amount of pink, perfect amount of peach to be an everyday blush. I have not put it down since it released, and this brush too makes it so simple for me to apply the Rhode blushes in general. I do like to layer this with Sleepy Girl? Yeah, that's the shade. Here I'm topping it off with the House Labs Classy Pomelo because I want a little more peach. I don't know why, but I've been into it lately. All the icy cold pinks are now resting on my shelf, on my vanity, and the peach shades are just out. Maybe it's just summer. Maybe it is. I don't know. If that's the case for you, let me know. Actually, it will be fun to know that all the girlies are wearing peach shades or bronzy shades on their cheeks as well. I sometimes feel guilty for not wearing pink because we're so accustomed to wearing the typical 001 pink shade from Dior or something similar, but I've just put that away. For eyeshadow, we're using the Natasha Denona mini eyeshadow palette. I feel like if you've never tried this, I would say give it a shot because it has the exact amount of shades you need to create the perfect matte everyday custom bronzy eyeshadow look. I just typically gravitate towards 3 shades from the palette if I want my eyes to look brighter and a little fresh and youthful look for every single day, because again, I'm dealing with clients from morning till evening, and this just gives me the clean base to present myself. Now the trick with this is that I use the middle shade, or the one right next to the bone color, and then the brown right next to it to create a faux crease, and I extended that to match the bronzer I laid where the tail of my brow ends. If that makes any sense, it just extends the shape of your eyes. Now I'm just using this shade here, almost white but not too white shade, to brighten my eyes. I take it where I ended the brown eyeshadow and then go back and forth to blend them seamlessly. Yes, of course, you can add an eyeliner if you want to, but for me, I will go in with a mascara and be done with it. It's either the eyeshadow for me or an eyeliner, a brown eyeliner. My personal favorite is the liquid one from Anastasia Beverly Hills. Here I'm using a House Labs mascara. It's one of the best ones I have used. For some reason, I've seen lash growth from it as well. If you're South Asian and you are aware of kajal or surma, you should know that this mascara has the same flower herbal complex as those natural eyeliners our grandmoms forced us to put at a very young age, and we all collectively avoided it. Now for the lip combo, I'm using the Rhode Skin Lip Contours in the shade Lunge, if I'm not mistaken. This I use to contour the lip to give the fullness, and then for lip liner, I love to use Smoky Pink from Makeup by Mario. I just like this because it has the cool tone where I want to line my lips actually. And the one that we used before just enhances the shape of your lips. It's not supposed to be used as a lip liner. Here I'm just using a Edam lip balm. I think I use Guava Fresca for the pink tone, and I do like to use this every single day because it exfoliates the lips too. Here's our final look. This is how my everyday glam looks, and I have earned compliments at 9 a.m. as a Sephora employee till 9 p.m. as well. Give it a try and let me know if you would like more product recommendations too. See you in the next video. Bye bye.